Let's go to a break now, but still to come on the program. Dubai's Shua Capital investment firm may cut a number of jobs as part of its cost savings program. Plus,
at the HR Summit and Expo here in Dubai, the emphasis is on human capital. But how will that help people get jobs and retain them? I'm Greg Fairley. Join me for that story and the rest of today's business news next here on Emirates News.
Welcome back. You're watching Emirates News. Time now for Business with Greg Fairley. Greg, the region's largest construction exhibition opens tomorrow.
It does indeed, and many companies back vying for business. Environmental buildings also top of the list as well at this year's event. More on that in a moment. Companies here in the region and globally are being advised to work hard on making their businesses better places to work. One best-selling author in Dubai at the moment has found that employees want to work for a well-respected and valued company within their community and not just one offering more money. At the HR Summit and Expo currently taking place in Dubai, managers have been hearing how reputation comes before anything else in today's socially aware and linked job seekers.
In this part of the world, it's really critical, especially in energy and utility, where because of nationalization, it is becoming very, very difficult for businesses to meet their core needs of getting the right talent in the right place to capture market opportunities. So human resources is almost a marketing function now that helps to tell the story of the company and explain why it's a good company to work for, not just because of the wage, but because of the social benefit and because of the experience at working at the company.
The internet is no longer just an entry point for CVs and applications for people searching for work or changing jobs. It's now much more than that.
We've seen social media across the world drive political upheaval and consumer upheaval, but what we're starting to see now is that employees are going online to talk about their bosses and the companies that they work for. They're even using new websites like Jobatorial or jobvent.com to actually give ratings and reviews of their employers, like someone that bought a book on Amazon reviews an author's work.
Human capital is now more important than it's ever been. Research from Deloitte Forbes Insight shows that a third of expenditure of companies in the region is on people.
People are actually more important than technology or even information infrastructure at creating a next generation technology company. In fact, and I talked about this earlier, if a group spends 4% of their budget getting the right people, getting them to love their work and develop them as leaders, that has twice the impact of all the money they spend on computers and data and consulting services in becoming an information master.
Best-selling author and HR expert Tim Sanders has some advice for job seekers and tips for not getting laid off.
A third to a half of all people laid off are actually laid off because they're not perceived as getting along with other people. They're called emotional malcontents. The worst thing you can do at work is to become Chicken Little and talk a lot about how bad the economy is and that the sky is falling. So go to work, focus on the positive, glance at the negative.
The key sectors of employment in the Gulf region continues to be the banking and finance sector, followed by construction and telecommunications.